Yeah.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Something that happens by chance, I think not. Hello everyone and welcome back to Buy, Hold, Sell. I hope you are all well. Today's video is again another updated video on Boohoo. It seems like I'm bringing these out to you every week, but there's more good news coming from Boohoo, guys. Before we get into it, don't forget I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm telling you about is just my own thoughts and moves that I'm going to do. I am not telling you to make these moves. Of course, if you are considering it, you must do your own due diligence before doing so. If you do like what I'm doing, guys, if you like the page and the channel, give us a like, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to grow it. It's going well, guys. Look at the week we've just had here. Zomedica, I told you about it, up 80% last week. Look at the other ones, the mergers, Foley mergers, the IPO mergers, all these videos, guys, I am telling you about way in advance before the throbs start, guys. Make sure you are checking out the videos in the archive. We're growing, we're getting bigger together. That's the way forward. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so last week in my update video on Boohoo, I talked about the perhaps rumours of them buying more of the Arcadia group. ASOS had come in and got Top Man, Miss Selfridge, so on and so forth. There was a wee bit left over, the likes of Burton, the likes of Dorothy, Perkins. What was going to happen with that? Well, Boohoo have swooped in and bought the whole lot. Let's look into it. So if you jump on the Google, you'll just see nothing but updates. Everyone's reporting what's happening. Boohoo buys Dorothy, Perkins, Burton and Wallace for 25 mil. The sale of Arcadia does not include the 214 UK stores, putting nearly 2,200 jobs at risk. Well, we know about that. I spoke about that in my previous video. Go in the archives, we'll listen to all about that. But online fashion retailer Boohoo has bought up Dorothy, Perkins, Wallace and Burton for 25 mil, completing the breakup of Sir Philip Green's Arcadia Group. Boohoo said on Monday that it had agreed to buy the e-commerce and digital assets, associated intellectual property rights, including customer data, related businesses information and inventory for Burton, Dorothy, Perkins and Wallace brands. Only 260 head office roles involved in design, buying, merchandising and digital operations will be transferred to Boohoo under the deal. So there is a lot that they're taking on from this deal, guys. 260 head office roles, so that's a big pile of resource. New people to incorporate into their design. They've obviously took on some of that merchandise was included in that. I would like a wee bit more of a deal breakdown on exactly how much of the 25 mil is actually included in merchandising. We've seen Boohoo being able to turn old dead brands into thriving brands again due to their online presence and the way that they promote things. So I've seen no reason for this not to throb. And the other key thing here is, guys, including customer data. So they've got the mailing list, they've got the data from their old customers that Burton, Dorothy, Perkins and Wallace had. They will now be able to target these customers with Burton, Dorothy, Perkins, Wallace brands they know about, and a lot of these customers won't understand or know about all this, guys, and what they're going to see is Dorothy, Perkins and Burton are still available to buy from, and they're just going to buy, they're not going to know. So Boohoo, proven track record of turning dead brands into good ones. Dorothy, Perkins and Burton, long established big British brands. I see no reason for them not to be able to turn this around in a year and again make these brands profitable once again. Again, just an update, as I talked about in my previous video, I'm not going to go into it, but they've already brought the Debenhams brand for 55 million. Sky News reporting the same thing, guys. We've been more accurate, 25.2 million is what they're saying. Sky News reporting this chief executive, John Little, told investors, "We are delighted to announce the acquisition of the assets associated with the online businesses of 3 established brands, Burton, Dorothy, Perkins and Wallace. Acquiring these well-known brands in British fashion out of administration ensures their heritage is sustained, while our investment aims to transform them brands into a fit for the current market environment. We have a successful track record of integrating British heritage fashion brands onto our proven multi-brand platform, and we are looking forward to bringing these brands on board." But with everything good coming out, there's also this. UK plans online and excess profits taxes report. Okay, so this has just came out as well. There's several news articles reporting it. Shares of AO, World, Accorda and ASOS fell on Monday after the government were reported to be considering the online sales tax and a sales rate on excess profits made during the COVID-19 crisis. The Sunday Times said the Treasury officials had called technology companies and retailers into a meeting before the budget in March to discuss how an online sales tax would work. Internet shopping has exploded due to the crisis and consumers have stayed at home and many shops have been forced to close for long periods. The UK high streets were already in trouble before the pandemic, forced the collapse of groups, Debenhams, Philip Green's Arcadia. Companies such as Amazon and Boohoo have boomed during the crisis, and officials are reported to see an online sales tax as a way to shift the balance towards struggling physical retailers. The British Retail Consortium has said such a move would also hit the physical retailers with online operations, but Tesco have and other big retailers have supported the idea. Online spending makes up about 30% of total retail sales in the UK, up from 20% a year ago, as record numbers of shops are forced to close, casting doubt in the future of Britain high streets and town centres. The government is reviewing business rates, a long-running source of frustration for retailers before the spring. And this is it here as well. So retailers have fell down. Boohoo has fell 4.9% down to 347.2. So that's what's happened today, guys. Boohoo has dipped. I see this as a reaction to this news. It doesn't really bother me too much, because at the end of the day, if this comes in, it's not just a Boohoo problem, it's a whole retail problem. I understand why the government are considering doing this, but it's considering doing it. It's not going to happen yet. So to me, we buy the dips, guys. I'm buying more today at a 5% discount after the news that we've talked about. Happy days. But it's something to be wary of. It could make the stock a wee bit, uncertain over the next while. But then again, that's something that we're used to with Boohoo, uncertainty with the retail and the slavery acts. But I think that's all behind them. Now we've got this new problem. But to be honest with you guys, it's a problem that ASOS, all retail online sellers are going to have. So yeah, the market's going to react, of course it is, but ultimately the growth potential that Boohoo has with their new recent acquisitions, I'm not concerned. It's something that they're going to have to worry about. Yes, it might affect their profits a bit, but at the end of the day, guys, it's just regulations. It's what they're going to have to do. It's not guaranteed to happen. There will be, I'm sure, fights from the likes of Boohoo that will counter-argue these proposals. It doesn't change the fact that the company's growing. It's getting bigger. It's got acquired new mailing lists. It's acquired new operations. It's acquired bigger brands. So there you go, guys, that's the update video. As I said, breaking news comes out, I'm going to keep you informed. That's why you've got to hit the like button, you've got to hit the subscribe button, you've got to hit the alert button to keep up to date with these news. I think it's brilliant news, guys, I really do. I've talked about Boohoo, check out the other videos. It's in the same vein, dead brands, that exposure to more clients. Brilliant. It's just good news, guys, and I expect Boohoo over the next year to just do nothing but throb, and we're aiming for that £4 baby. That's the first big target, and surely that's going to be on the horizon soon. And also, don't forget, exciting week coming up as well. I've got £1,000 being invested. I'm in the process of doing the video. I'm going to go on and buy these stocks now. You will find out this week exactly where I'm putting that money and how you can follow the trends if you wish to. Obviously, you have to do your own due diligence, of course, but that video is coming. We've also got an update on AEG. Big news for them, guys. Look, the information's coming, the videos are coming. I can't wait to get toward into this week. I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
Something that happens by chance, I think not.